our other big story tonight. If you needed any further proof of how unsafe women continue to be around the world, here's a shocking story from Mexico. One that tells you that you could be the president or prime minister of a country, but if you're a woman, you cannot take your safety for granted. Mexico President Claudia Sheinbaum has said she will press charges against a man who groped her during a public appearance. You heard that right. The President of Mexico was groped in full public view. Phone footage of the incident that took place on Tuesday shows Sheinbaum speaking to a group of supporters on a street near the National Palace in Mexico City. In the video, a man approaches her from behind and attempts to kiss her on the neck and place his hand on her body. Sheinbaum moved away quickly and a member of her team stepped in, but she was visibly shaken. The offender has been arrested. Later, at a news conference, the president said, "My view is, if I don't file a complaint, what will happen to other Mexican women? If they do this to the president, what will happen to all women in our country? I decided to press charges because this is something that I experienced as a woman, that we as women experience in our country. I've experienced it before when I was not president, when I was a student," she said. And she added that she had decided to press ahead with bringing charges against the man as he had also harassed other women in the group. "A line must be drawn," she stated.
Good as well. A significant amount of information really every day. Well, until this person who was completely drunk came over, and that's when I experienced this episode of harassment, really. At that moment, I was actually talking to other people. I realized immediately, and then Juan Jose arrived, he's the one who coordinates the entire support team. He moves them, and it wasn't until I saw the videos later that I realized what had really happened, because I was talking to a lot of people. Of course, I did feel this person getting very close. He's connected to Michoacan, and specifically to Uruap. But I decided to file a complaint because this is something I experienced as a woman. But it's something that women in our country experience. I've experienced it before, when I wasn't president, when I was a student, as a young woman.
Women's rights groups and feminist commentators have said the incident shows the extent of ingrained misogyny in Mexican society, where a man believes he has the right to accost even the president if she is a woman. Though let's be honest, this is a challenge women face around the world. Statistics show femicide is also a huge problem in Mexico, with a staggering 98% of gender-based murders estimated to go unpunished. Sheinbaum promised to tackle the issue as a candidate, but so far in her administration, there has been no discernible improvement in that area of violent crime. This incident also comes amid discussions about presidential security and the wider safety of politicians, as President Sheinbaum has broadly followed the approach of her predecessor in having close and regular contact with her supporters on the streets or in campaign events. On occasion, that has presented security concerns for her team. However, she confirmed in her news conference she had no intention of changing her policy of interacting with her supporters. Well, the big takeaway really, the unfortunate reality is you could be the president or the prime minister of a country, but if you're a woman, you simply cannot take your safety for granted.